If you could introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Kyler Allison. I'm 31 years old and I'm the general manager of MyFitFoods. This is my best friend and future roommate, Mark Mobley.
Hi, like you said, I'm Mark Mobley. I'm 31 years old, going on 32, and I work for a Texas-based company called HEB.
HEB.
All right, what kind of architectural and design style are you both interested in, and why?
I'm really partial to more of the open concept, contemporary, modern style. I really like the simple lines and kind of usefulness of the space. I don't like houses that are blocked up and have rooms that have absolutely no meaning with, like in my parents' house they have a room that no one's ever sat in. It's just a room full of furniture and things that has no meaning. So
With
for me,
pink carpet.
yeah, pink carpet, it's terrible. But for me, I like open concept where if there's a space, then you're using the space, otherwise it shouldn't be there. As far as the outside look, it's not really important to me. You spend time inside the house not looking at the outside, but I do like the bungalow style, where it looks kind of like a cottage. I think that's really cool. Or even the ultra modern style. So I'm kind of open to anything as long as the space is useful.
Functional. I've always really been a big fan of craftsman style. I just think those kind of mid-centuries, 1950s, 60s houses have a lot of character. I'm a craftsman and artist myself, so
Oh yeah.
that's always really appealed to me, and just my hobbies and kind of overall nature.
You are quite the craftsman.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, what specifically are the features and the finishes you are both looking for in a new home? What is the single most important feature to each of you? And are y'all looking for anything quirky or unusual? And do y'all have any conflicts or difference of opinion in y'all's wish list?
So I think the basic layout we're looking for is 3-bedroom, 2-bath. The 2-bath thingy being really important because we are both grown men that are 31 years old with beards, sharing a bathroom.
I don't want to be contending with that beard.
Yeah. Sharing a bathroom gets kind of nasty, and I just don't want to do it. That's part of the reason of buying a house, is so you can have a space for yourself. So what is really important is proximity to downtown or location. Right now I'm commuting almost 100 miles a day I drive from where I currently live to work, to the gym, back, and it's almost 100 miles a day. So cutting down on that time is really important. And then as far as finishes and stuff, I really like wooden floors, old school, whatever that means, different types, just as long as they're wood. I'm not a fan of tile. For the kitchen, I like granite and I like stainless steel appliances. And again, the open concept is really important to me. Mark has some other stuff that he likes.
Yeah, I really prefer wood floors, hardwood, anything really. Again, like he said, I don't like tile either. Stainless steel appliances, as far as modern goes, I do like that kind of more in the kitchen. Really overall in the house, that's all him. He's the buyer. I really am just looking for a really good workspace, so a garage or some sort of larger tool shed in the back, again, where I do my projects and stuff. So that's where I spend most of my time, so that's really what I am interested in the house having. So.
All right, Kyler, the house hunting experience, what has it been like for you so far? Have there been any exciting parts? Anything scary?
So far, I did a lot of research on my own. I didn't really understand the whole process as far as like going out and getting a realtor. With the internet and watching HGTV and things like that, I thought I could really do it on my own, where I could just go look at houses. Mark and I actually drove around a bunch and just went to houses without a realtor. We actually went into a couple of houses that the back door was open, so we just kind of checked it out. But what's been really eye-opening for me is that the whole process of how many people need to be involved, as far as you have to have a realtor, you have to have a lender, you have to have a mortgage broker, like all these different people that have to make this whole process come together has been really, I mean, it's been educational but also scary at the same time. As far as the scariest part, just putting that amount of money into one asset is kind of mind-blowing for me at this point. I don't have any debt as far as what I personally have to pay like on a monthly basis, so this will be a huge step for me, is committing to something that's this big, because I do have kind of commitment issues. But as far as the process, that's really kind of where I'm at with that. Mark, I mean, we had a good time looking at houses, but
Yep, always have a good time, but yeah, I guess the scary end is really on him, so I'm just along for the
it's
ride.
just a lot of work. I mean, it doesn't seem as hard as it is. So,
Kyler, what's prompted you to buy a new home, and why do you find buying a priority now?
what prompted me to? I've always, honestly, if you would ask me this question last year, I would say I have no interest in buying a home whatsoever because I just don't need it. I'm fine with renting, but at this point, I don't know, something shifted in my mindset to where
He lives with his parents.
well, part of it is I live with my parents, but also I was kind of a drifter as far as where I wanted to be. But I've committed to living in Austin for at least the next couple of years. I'm actually going to start online business school next month, so I figured if I am going to be in one spot for an extended amount of time, I might as well be putting money towards something that could be potentially building as an asset as opposed to just dumping it away, which I've been doing for the last 10 years. So that's really what prompted it.
Plus, growth in Austin is
Yeah.
amazing right now, so if you can invest in any kind of real estate, do it.
Good point.
Yeah.
Have you had to make any tough decisions along the way to buying a new home?
Well, you know, the toughest decision's really been leaving my roommates. I mean, they've been great to me. Roommates, aka parents. It's been really easy living here. Besides the commute, I mean, I would live here forever if I didn't have to be way out here in the boondocks. But
Or admit to any future ladies that he lives with his parents.
yeah, so we both are single males, which yeah, bringing a girl back to your parents' house it would be awkward. So
Another good reason for the close proximity to downtown. Lots of stuff going on in Austin, events, live music, all that kind of stuff. So that's something, yeah, that's kind of important to us as far as just being out and being social.
Kyler, what is your budget, and how did you decide on that number? And how have you managed to save for a home thus far?
well, a big part of that's living with my parents. I lived in California for 3 years, actually for the same company that I currently work for. I was able to save some money out there. I was living in an efficiency studio that was 300 square feet, like this, but not nearly as nice. So I was able to save money while I was out there.
I visited
and then
one time.
I've been here for almost a year, so again, saving more money. But my max budget is right at about $300,000. Like I said, I don't have any current debt, so that I can kind of push that. Would be my main obligation. I don't have a car payment or any of that stuff. I've been lucky in my life not to be able to accumulate that stuff. So $300,000 and like a $1,800 payment, which is one of the main reasons why my man here is going to live with me, because he's going to help me pay for that mortgage and help us both hopefully work towards something that we can be proud of. I don't know why we'd both be proud of it, but.
And I know you've brought this up before, but if you could tell us again, what is your current housing situation? Do you currently rent, and how long have you lived here? Do you have any time restraints?
So no time restraints. My roommates are really cool. They said I could stay forever if I wanted to. I actually was talking to my dad about it the other day, and he didn't want me to leave, which is
Special.
Dad. But yeah, there's no real time restraints. The longer I stay here, honestly, the more money I save. So it's really about finding the right home that works for both of us, that's in the right spot. Yeah, that's it.
And most importantly, lastly, why should we pick you to be on House Hunters?
Well, number one, we are adorable.
We are that, indeed.
No, I think one of the biggest reasons would be I actually have honestly seen every single HGTV show. I think because now they just constantly. This is probably gonna sound bad, but I've seen so many of them that I've seen almost all the shows, so I just keep seeing the same ones.
And
something
House Hunters is our favorite, by the way.
yeah, I've noticed is that we are underrepresented demographic. It's mostly the TV show mainly focuses on couples that are
Young families.
just got together and whatever
First
they're looking
baby.
for their first house. But in this area and among my friend set, obviously, which is a little bit partitioned, but there is a good amount of people that are single, male or female, that are looking to buy their first home. And I think it would be cool to see that side of the experience, and you would be able to connect to a different audience.
Great answer.
And we're awesome.
Perfect.
And I have a rat tail.